Number one is you must master your mind. You must master your mindset. So what do I really mean by that? I mean that we all have a mind and we have a brain, but they're like salt and pepper. They're not the same thing. The mind is everywhere. The brain is within us. You can study that in certain ways. But the thing is, I believe success is 95% mindset. 95% mindset and 5% strategy. Because if you don't have the mindset to apply the strategy, then your results are going to stay the same. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you can go anywhere for a strategy. You can find people, obviously, that have done what you want to do. You can find people that have a certain strategy, and most of them work. An example is going on a diet. Go on Google and look up all the strategies there is on going on a diet. You can see that there is probably 20, 30, 40, 50, I don't even know. So many of these strategies, and so many people say, oh, keto doesn't work, or eating all fruit doesn't work, or being a vegetarian doesn't work, or it does work, it does work, and it does work. The truth is all of them work, but what works for you? So physically, and in this case, your physiology, how you use your body, the diet and the strategy that you use could be different. So like my body may be different than someone else's, but the thing is about the mind and about humans, human nature is all the same. What differentiates us is our behaviors, and we are not our behaviors, and we are not our thoughts. So we all have the same nature, meaning we all have the same mind, the meaning that if you learn to master your mind and your mindset, you're going to be able to communicate better. You're going to be able to sell yourself better, sell your programs better. Just be able to connect overall with people, know what you want overall. So the number one issue is most people do not even understand who they are, right? They don't even understand who they personally are. Like, who am I is one of the big questions you can ask yourself, number one. And number two, what do I want? So what I'm going to show you right now is number one up here, mind. Okay. Number one is mind. I just want to make sure this isn't backwards because it happens sometimes. Okay, it's going straight. I got to see that. All right. So number one is mind. What do I mean by this? Is I introduce, and through my mentor, Bob Proctor, we talk about a concept, and it's very, very powerful. So if you haven't heard this before, pay attention. So we talk about something. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. We talk about something called a stick person. Okay. And up top, we have the conscious mind. Below that, we have the subconscious mind, we have the body. So imagine there's a line right between my head. Up here's the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the body. And whatever's impressed upon the subconscious and the mind and the body, we act on. So most people do not have a picture of the mind. And the issue is that humans think in pictures. If you think of your favorite coffee mug, if you think of your car, if you think about anything in your life, a picture comes to your mind, whether you believe it or not. And that's how we bring order to it. So most people, when I say, if you don't look at that, if I say mind, think of your mind, what picture comes to your mind? That's the big question. So right here is a picture that you can start with. It's called the stick person. Okay, right here. In the conscious mind up top is the educated mind. It's where you gather information. It only accounts for 5% of what you do. You have your senses, your 5 senses. You can smell, hear, taste, touch, and see. Okay, you can smell, it's olfactory. Touch is kinesthetic. You can taste, that's gustatory. Hear, auditory. And that's really what it is. And you can see, visual. So we have these senses that gather information from our outside environment through our senses into our conscious mind, where we gather information. And the thing is, whatever information we take, good, positive, negative, doesn't matter. Whatever is impressed upon that conscious mind becomes part of our subconscious mind down here. You see that? So whatever's impressed up here through our senses, our 5 senses, which determine our reality and our perception in life, creates our subconscious mind. And the thing is, down here, the subconscious mind is where our self-image is. It's how we view ourselves. It's where our paradigm is. A paradigm is a mental program that has exclusive control over your habitual behavior. And over 95% of your behavior is in that subconscious. So the issue is that most people up here, 5%, they're focusing on the 5% of their conscious mind. How do I get more information? What else do I need to know? What program do I need to do? And they're gathering and gathering and gathering. They're accessing 5% of their capabilities when really the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the habits that we have are all in that 95, that subconscious mind. And the big thing here is this is just the beginning. So I'm not even going to go too deep. So if you like this, you got to follow more of my stuff first off. Okay, so I go deep into this and we talk about how to apply this to your life and business for you specifically. Okay, for you specifically. So whatever's impressed upon that conscious mind goes into the subconscious mind. And whatever's in the subconscious mind is expressed through the body. The body is an instrument of the mind. So the mind controls the body. Unfortunately, a lot of people, it's backwards. And then whatever is impressed on the subconscious mind, the 95% is expressed through the body, like I said, right? And then that's called our actions and behaviors, and it gets our results. And what happens is it gets either positive or negative results. So is this making sense here? So the big point here is the subconscious mind. So how do we take ideas and information and any aspect of what we want consciously to impress those ideas and information upon that subconscious so our body is in the right state to take action so we get the results we want to get? So start to think about a new result that you want to get. Do you want to double your income? Do you want to earn more monthly income? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to grow your business? Do you want to be in that relationship? Okay. If you impress these ideas enough upon your subconscious mind, you're going to start to take action on them. So the approach I take with my coaching and my consulting is we consciously master the mind. And it's through some teachings from my mentor as well. Rest in peace, Bob Proctor, 60 years in business teaching these things, passed on from success habits and nature's laws and so much more. But anyways, we're going to move to the next one. So that's number one, is learning to master your mind with that example. So what's number two? Number two is social media marketing. Okay, and this is for our online business, of course. Okay, social media marketing. The mind's number one, social media marketing. Okay, if you have not noticed, especially with the pandemic and everything, even before that, the world is going virtual, the world is going online. It is time now to learn these skill sets so that you become more valuable, so that you can provide more service, and in turn, you can help more people, provide more value, and your income will go through the roof. So that's the beauty of entrepreneurship in that process, and coaching industry too, is you're in direct control of your income. There is no limit. You're not on a salary. You're not capped. And it's what you put in, you get out. So the big thing that I learned with social media marketing is a couple of things actually. Is number one, storytelling, networking, how to speak and communicate what you do to people. Call that an elevator pitch if you want. You could call also finding out the market. What's your niche? What's your niche? So that you can gear your messaging towards that. So social media marketing is one of the skill sets that you need to learn, especially in online business, so you can communicate your message out to a number of people. And you can call them strangers, but you can still develop relationships with people online. I've met some of my really, really good friends the last couple of years online. And I've met a lot of my clients online. And there's certain strategies and there's certain ways to speak to people. And it all starts with getting your face out there. It all starts with getting your product, your service out there and doing it in a way that hooks people in. It tells a story and it has calls to actions to help you do that. And that goes back to mindset too, because a lot of people, the reason they're not doing this is because they're lacking they're mastering their mind, 95%. They're lacking that. So maybe they don't have that confidence right now to do that. Maybe they have fear of success. Maybe they have fear of failure. Maybe they have fear of criticism. Maybe they have fear of poverty. And that's what's holding them back. So there's all these subconscious blocks, number one, that keep you from number two. But again, these are two of the skill sets that I went on a journey to learn over the course from 2017. So for 5 years, I've dabbled in these two, and then the third one as well, to really master it to a point that it turns into a six-figure business over that course as well. So it's very important and it's possible for anyone. Okay, number three. Can anyone guess what this is? Let me just check to see if how many people are just tuned in right now. Last one is sales. And some of you go, oh, the last one is sales. And what do I mean by that? I mean confidence, asking for the money, because until you ask for the money, there's no sale made. Some people can't do that. Selling is different from closing. Okay, it's being able to sell yourself. So they don't even talk about business in regards to yourself. Understand that sales runs the world. First off, there would be no economy without sales. So it's not that image of that slimy salesperson that's trying to sell you something. I want you to switch that around. If you have that image and start to picture sales, sales equals helping. Selling equals helping. So you're helping someone into a path of agreement and overcoming any objections that they may have so that you can serve them. That's the end of it. So it's not this thing where you're forcing people to do something they don't want to do. In other words, even if you're a really good salesperson, that's called manipulation, to use these strategies or use different strategies to give someone, to manipulate someone towards your what you want as the end result. That's manipulation. That's not good. So selling equals helping. It's a path to agreement as well. It's overcoming those objections. And a lot of times money beliefs come up as well. If there is tremendous value in what you provide and what you do, and you have that mindset mastered, and you have knowledge that you want to share with people, there shouldn't be any issue hopping on a call, talking to someone, knowing that you have confidence. That's key. And knowing that you have value. But a lot of us have these money beliefs as well. So you see how each of these things, the marketing, the sales, go back to the mind. So that's number one. Because without the mindset and doing the mind, these strategies that you have in here, they don't matter at all. So you got to start with this foundation. You need to start with a repeatable process that's focused around mastering that. Okay. And sales too is about grabbing attention, building interest, discussing desire, asking for an action, a suggestion, and then servicing your clients in some sort of way as well. So that's it. If you're just starting off and you're super scared of learning about the mind, marketing, or sales, I just want this to be kind of that wake-up call that this needs to happen eventually. So why not now? If you want to connect with someone that's gone through this process and is currently always enhancing these three and studying these three, definitely reach out to me. But I want you to know that it doesn't matter if you start today or in a week or in a year. The best time is now. The timing isn't always perfect. And I don't want you to be that person that waits till the last second, because time is our most precious thing in the world. You never get it back. And the only time is now. So definitely start now, take action, even if it scares you. Start to invest in your mind, start to invest in your personal development if you don't already. If you're an entrepreneur or a business owner that already has a business, then you know what's going on here, and you probably have a strategy that works, and you probably know somewhat about marketing or maybe advertising. I don't know about social media marketing, but you need to get into that as well. Sales wise, you can always improve your sales skills, but if you're an entrepreneur that already has a business, this is number one for you, man. The mind, the mindset, talking about the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and the body, the relation to yourself and knowing yourself and how to communicate with people and nature's laws and all these very specific systems that you can really duplicate and model, so that it doesn't matter if you already have a business, you're earning 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60K a month. You can easily double down on that depending on what that amount is, just by tweaking the way that you think and reworking that in that process too. So I hope that these three skills maybe brought awareness to me describing these three skills brought awareness to what you need to do, or it was a reminder of what you need to work on. Or you can pick, what I really want you to do is pick one of these to work on as well. And lastly, just know I put out a lot of content out of my heart to help people take time to do it, and it discusses a lot of these things. So I'm here for you. If you want to reach out, I have a Facebook group. And at the end of the day, I want you to like this video, heart this video, drop a comment of the biggest insight that you had, or which area that you're focusing on. So drop a comment of which area you're focusing on, and anything else, any other insight that you had on this little training, and I will definitely see you again. So again, it's learning to master the mind, learning to master online social media marketing, and learning to master sales and everything else between, which I described to you today. So I'll see you next time, and have a great rest of your week.